suffering, it's just anguish. So go to the volume that is sustainable for you, whatever that is. But I think in most cases, most people prefer less versus more if their muscles are really on fire. I mean, if they hurt, you want to get this over with sooner versus later. So the cadence that I'm recommending in general, I think I alluded to, I think is safe general cadence for just about any commercial strength machines, dumbbells, barbells, body weight. If you're doing dynamic exercise, moving, is 5 up, 5 down. It's a really safe pace. It's enough to reduce the risk of high peak forces and injuring soft tissues. Again, we do 5-5. Sometimes we go slower than 5-5. But you don't want to have one by one, all of a sudden it becomes, this is terrible for your body.
Question, if you're training to failure, does it matter, or you bring more energy if you're doing more reps or less if you're going to failure?
Train to failure will burn the most calories because it's recruiting more muscle fibers. And so let's say you did 20 reps not going to failure, you typically won't burn as many calories as if you just, maybe you did 10 to failure. So you're going to engage in call into action, all those motor units, those muscle fibers. And the other benefit that we may as well talk about it now is the excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. We call it the EPOC. You guys have heard about this, right? This is called the Afterburn. You do a strength workout, you're burning calories for the next 3 to 4 days as your muscles recover from that stress. That's if you train to failure. Not if you're just kind of going at it easy. That EPOC is insignificant. But if you train to failure, you've damaged the skeletal muscle. We've all heard about this, right? If we were to look at your bicep under a microscope and do a muscle biopsy and look at that muscle fiber, we'd see microscopic tears in the myofibrils, the contractile proteins. That has to heal over the next 3 to 4 days. That's the recovery process. That takes energy. And so that process burns calories, and that's an increase, that's the afterburn. It lasts for days. Strength training is the only activity that does that. Running doesn't do it, nothing does it, other than